Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. Now the last couple of days I've been playing the new Elite Dangerous Beta 2. So let's take a look at what I've been up to out in the galaxy so far. Well, straight away this is one of the new features in Beta 2. This is a system map. Each star system has its own map. Now we'll see a lot more of this later on. But you can get a lot of information on the contents of each star system. Now this is the galaxy map which we've known from the last beta and the premium beta, but now it's greatly expanded. I believe it's up to 570 star systems, but as we can see, that's still only a fraction of what's in the galaxy, so there's a lot more to come. Now for Beta 2, a lot of the graphics have been changed and there's more information as well. Now the most useful thing on the station menus is the bulletin board, because this is where you get some really useful missions which pay reasonably well. And if you're a new player in a humble Sidewinder, you can't take much cargo, so it's worthwhile looking at the bulletin board. And this is all I've been doing for the past couple of days. Well, we're going to leave the space station here and head out to do our mission from the bulletin board and fly to Brand Orbital. Now the actual station we're on is one of the new stations in Elite Dangerous Beta 2. It's one of the outpost stations, and these are little space stations situated out in deep space. Well, they certainly haven't got all the facilities of the larger space stations we've seen before in Elite Dangerous, but they're a very nice addition to the game, and it's going to add a lot because there's a lot more places you can land throughout the galaxy now. Anyway, we'll fly off, swing round and take a look at the outside of this little outpost station. Well, we've left our little space station now, and we're going to plot our jump to fulfill our mission from the bulletin board and head over to Racapelia. Now first of all, we're going to look at the system map. Now the system maps are completely new to Beta 2, and they show a lot of detail of each of the systems in the beta. Now this is Racapelia, and there's a lot of information on all the planetary and bodies in the system. And to be honest, I think we need someone like Professor Brian Cox to help us there. Anyway, let's get the drive spun up and go into hyperspace and get over there. And let's get ready to make it so.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Now as we come out of hyperspace, any moment now, we're going to be greeted by the sight of an incredible star here. Now all the graphics on the stars and the planets seem to have been enhanced quite a lot, and they really are a beautiful sight to behold. Now we go ahead for the little outpost Brand Orbital, I believe, and we'll complete our bulletin board mission when we get there. Now there has been a few little changes to the cockpits. Now of course I'm only in the Sidewinder here, but I know the actual little target dial where you lock on to your targets, you know, when you're travelling through Super Cruise, has changed to the left hand side where it used to be on the right hand side. Now we're coming up to another nice looking, looks like a gas giant planet here, and that's really nice to look at. In fact, I could spend a lot of my time in Elite Dangerous just flying around looking at the incredible astronomical detail. So as we approach Brand Orbital and line up with the landing pad, I want to talk about my impression so far of Beta 2. Now they've been really good. Obviously there was a few teething problems at the start, and they've been quickly addressed. As you can see, we're actually up to Beta 2.4 now. There's been several patches since the initial release. So overall I'm finding it a really good experience, and obviously there's been the odd glitch along the way, but you've got to expect that as it's a beta.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So it's time to click on the bulletin board and get paid for the job done. Now one of the other features new in Beta 2 is the Universal Cartographics page, where you can buy and sell astronomical data. In fact, here's something I done earlier. So basically you can be flying around and you can be alerted that you've picked up some unknown data, and basically what you have to do is get close and scan it, and once you've gathered that, you can sell it at, well, at one of the space stations. Now we're looking at the system map for the Rakapia system. Now since the premium beta, I've really had a thing for ringed planets. You know, any planet with rings round, I want to go and actually visit. So I've decided to go and visit Rakapila 4 and view the beautiful ring system. Well, they certainly look pretty spectacular, but to be honest, I really want to get closer and actually get within the rings to actually see what they're made up of. So I'm going to try and plot a course for one of the extraction sites so I can really get up close and see what these rings are made of.
Drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, here we are, deep within the ring system itself, and I must say they look wonderful. They're actually made up of thousands and thousands of these, well, I think they're probably icy rocks and particles. Probably got a lot of water in them as well. But they really look incredible. Now, what I'd really love to do would be to don a spacesuit, get out of my ship, and actually float amongst these large particles of ice, and actually walk around the rings of Rakapia 4. Of course, you'd probably run the risk of someone coming along and destroying your ship. Now that would be very interesting. I'm sure sometime in the future we'll be able to do that. Now, amongst this resource extraction site are a lot of other ships, and not all of them are very friendly. Now, I'm not sure what they're doing here. Well, they're probably extracting resources, but most of them seem intent on destroying each other. Now, it looks like there's an anaconda there up to something. There's also a lot of federal fighter ships around here, a lot of Eagles, who are obviously taking down some pretty unseemly customers. Yeah, Federal Security Service up front. Now, to be honest, I should really content myself with just flying through these lovely icy ring particles. But, to be honest, I wanted to liven up this video a bit. So, I'm going to see if I can do a little bit of combat. Now, to be honest, if you're new to Elite Dangerous, you really want to try some of the tutorial missions, because they go through a lot of the scenarios you will find in the main game, from docking to combat. Now, I've targeted this hostile ship which is wanted, but unfortunately I'm about to make a dreadful mistake, because I'm actually going to open up on the federal fighters here and make myself an enemy of the state. And instantly, I'm actually wanted by the Federal Security Service, and they're going to swiftly dispense their retribution on me.
Target destroyed. Shields offline. Under attack. Our integrity critical. Eject, eject, eject.
Well, there's always things to be learnt in Elite Dangerous. One of them is to make sure that you're targeting the right ship, and also to make sure that you've got enough money to buy your ship back. That's going to cost me 1600 credits, and also a fine to pay later on for attacking the Federal Security Service. Anyway, I'm back amongst the lovely rings, and I think I'm going to come back here to do some more leisurely sightseeing later on. Well, thank you very much for watching once again, and please don't forget to click the like button, which helps me a lot, and also if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, which I'd really appreciate. Anyway, I'll be back pretty soon with more from Elite Dangerous, and also Star Citizen, and other space games or space related games as well. So wherever you are out in that big universe, you take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.